on average, the average person has to wait about 3 years for a kidney transplant, which is a long, long time.
I mean, how much is the shortage of, obviously, the proper organs that you can use for transplant?
There's a huge shortage. About a third of our transplants are from living donors, from loved ones who want to give a kidney, and the other 2/3 are from deceased donors. And we really need about 3 times as many kidneys as we currently have, so a massive shortage in England and actually wider in the world.
What's the waiting list here at Wandsworth for someone who's waiting for a kidney transplant?
Well, we have 200 or 300 patients all waiting for transplant. We cover the entire eastern region, and the average waiting time is about 3 years, but the variation can be anything from a few weeks to never. Some patients wait several years, some even wait 15 or more years.
What would you say to people who have never considered signing the organ donor register?
Well, I just urge them to consider signing, because after you're dead, you no longer need your organs, but there's a desperate need for life-saving organs by patients waiting for transplantation. It's a real chance to do something enormously important after you die.
Do you think it would be better if we had it the older way, that people had to opt out as opposed to opting in for the register?
Well, that's a different way of doing it. In fact, Wales are currently putting through that legislation. In England, I think we could achieve what we want to simply by more people going on the organ donor registry and more people being prepared to consent for their loved ones' organs to be used after they die.
Are surgical techniques available to you improving over the years?
Yes, there's been a gradual improvement in the results of transplantation over the last 20 years, so our results are now pretty good. The average organ kidney transplant we can expect to last for about 15 years. Sometimes they last much longer, so they're really excellent treatment for patients who need an organ transplant.
Just describe what the difference it makes to your patients when they get an organ transplant.
Well, it's fantastic. So a patient on dialysis has to have dialysis typically 3 times a week for several hours, and that's hugely inconvenient. They also typically have to take a special diet, so they're not allowed chocolate, bananas or nuts. They've got severe fluid restrictions, their energy levels are really low, and if they're female, they can't conceive and have a baby. So massive problems of being on dialysis. That's not to say that dialysis isn't life-saving in itself, but a transplant offers so much more.
So basically, just to sum up, it's hugely important that people really think and sign a register.
It's hugely important. I would urge people out there who may be listening to actually sign up tomorrow to the organ donor registry.
Anything else you want to say?
No.
Brilliant. Lovely. Thank you very much.